Zachary Sneaker Reviews.
Oh my god, it's hot. Welcome to the channel. My name is Zach. You can call me Zachaboo, and I'm here for you and any sneakers that you might be curious about. No brand snobbing, no shaming whatsoever. You know, it's funny because I was actually supposed to review a different pair of sneakers, and I had absolutely no plans to review a New Balance anytime soon, but then these guys came in. I'm talking about today's sneaker, and I was just way too excited because now I finally get to keep these instead of having to give them away the last time that I reviewed a 550. Spoiler alert. But yeah, since that time, nothing's really changed about today's silhouette aside from maybe two things, give or take. More colorways for starters, and for some reason, people started to treat these like dunks, as in Nike dunks. So the resale price, even on general release colorways, is insane. And these are becoming a lot harder to get. Crazy. But hey, let's check it out nonetheless. This is the New Balance 550 Castle Rock. I gotta say, I am actually really happy that the 550s have more colorways. And to add to that, I'm also really happy that New Balance is now getting a lot of attention, and it's well deserved. Why? Because they've been so consistent in giving us great products with really good materials, really good quality, whatever the case may be. So I sincerely hope that the toxic side of sneaker culture doesn't really affect these too much. Because as I've mentioned, these things are starting to sell like dunks. And nowadays you can barely get them for retail anymore, at least in my country, and in other parts of the world as well. Matter of fact, New Balance stores here don't even carry this colorway. If you do want a little bit of information regarding the origins of the 550 and the overall history, my original 550 video contains all of that, but today's all about these.
Going over the shoe, and it's easy to see why people have been eating these up, especially over the past year when vintage sneakers started to take over. For starters, it's a low top, which is generally easier to wear nowadays. Plus, it's got a full-on leather upper, which is not premium by any means, but pretty thick and smooth, and much better than something you'd find in your typical Air Jordan 1 lows, or even mids for that matter. The layering is on point and gives more depth to the design, and it's got minimal branding hits on both sides and the back. Moving on down the shoe, and you have a rubber cup sole that doesn't go all the way around, meaning there's some exposed EVA on the medial side of the shoe, which should provide more comfort right off the bat than something that's fully encapsulated, like the Adidas Superstar or Nike Air Force 1. On top of that, the 550s have a slightly different insole from most shoes in its class. Most of it is just Ortholite, which bottoms out pretty quickly, but the additional foam towards the heel and arch is a nice touch. Also, no one really notices the outsoles, but these have some pretty thick rubber, so they will likely last you quite a while. The Castle Rock colorway itself is very clean, mostly white with dark gray and black accents, and what I initially thought was a white rubber cup sole is actually more off-white, sort of creamy in person, so it kinda has that vintage vibe.
Now, I remember the last time that I reviewed the 550s, one of the main reasons for me having to give them away was because of the sizing. For your reference, I usually wear 9.5 for New Balance sneakers, and for some reason the 550s in a 9.5 just felt a little too long for my liking. That's what she said. But anyway, this time around I wanted to try going down half a size, so yeah, these are in a size 9.
I'd like to report that half a size down in the 550s actually work for me. Lengthwise is perfect, but it's a little snug in terms of width. But I've also found that breaking them in and wearing thin socks are the best way to go. I know New Balance is known to have different options for the width of the shoe, but when you're in a country where you have to rely on resellers to get these, then you don't exactly have all that many options. Wide footers may still want to go true to size because up half a size might have you swimming in the shoe. If you do have a way to try these on first before purchasing, then that's always the best way to go.
I was checking the US online store, and these typically go for about $110, around 5,500 pesos give or take, and that's at retail, which is absolutely mind-blowing because when I was checking out different stores from resellers, online and physical, the Castle Rocks went for an average of 10,000 pesos or about $200, which is straight bullshit. I did, however, scoop this up from my local plug. His name is Ram, so for any of you out there who want to buy sneakers and you're in Manila, if you want to buy these in particular, then I will be leaving a link in the description box down below. But really, just think about it. General release pairs like the Castle Rock, like the Pandas, already cost so much more for resale. What more so for hype collaborations like Amy Leon Doors or like Joe Fresh Goods, which personally I find really clean, but I don't think I'd be willing to spend that much on retail for a pair of 550s. Legit though, the only solution that I see for New Balance is to really widen their offerings in the Asian markets and increase the supply of these things because it's justified, considering the increasing demand for their products all over the region. But as usual, I'm just one person, I'm a nobody, and my opinion probably doesn't matter to New Balance at all, but if any brand reps out there are watching this, I hope you take note. More options are better for consumers. If you do agree with anything, or if you just found this video helpful, if you like the content in general, then by all means, please hit that thumbs up button. It really goes a long way. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Enable post notifications and share my videos with your friends so we get a nice community going on. This week, I was really just too excited to review these, but actually I was supposed to review another sneaker that was meant for a giveaway. So yeah, we will be doing a giveaway soon. It's the race to 1,000 subscribers, and I really hope that you and your friends could be part of that, especially if you're in this region. International viewers, I'm not that big yet, so eventually later on I'll probably give something away for everyone outside the Philippines. But there we go, that's the review. Race to 1,000 subscribers, so please help your boy out. My name is Zach, you can call me Zachaboo. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.